static when we interfere. To be the leader means you never see the vision clear. Too busy blazing for the followers to get the steal. I'm the smoke for all creators who ain't get the deal. The culture first, if you foreign to it, it's the real.
Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Kings. As natural of a scorer as you'll find in the game. DeMar DeRozan looking to lead the way. He'll be a key factor for sure in the offense tonight as they get set to square off against the Lakers. Down from the sideline, David Aldridge. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. On Monday, they'll go up against Bradley Beal and the Phoenix Suns. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for their matchup with Detroit, that one's going to be the 7th game of the season, almost a full 10th of the season played after that one.
Now Sacramento starting 5. The post pair for him will be Murray and Sabonis. Levine is out there with Ellis, and it's DeRozan in at the 3. And for the Lakers, in at forward for him, it's James and Hachimura. Doncic out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Hayes in at the 5 spot. Coaching staffs, Clark, have certainly grown since your time in the league. Do you think that can lead to too many voices in the locker room?
I really don't think that's an issue, Kevin, because no matter how many coaches you have, typically they are all in sync. And the head coach has usually put his staff together, and therefore they're moving in the same direction.
It's Ellis on the wing. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. The deep 3 from Murray. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here's LeBron outside, and the Lakers hit again from deep.
Not the guy you want to give three-point opportunities to. LeBron doesn't hesitate to take these shots and knock them down.
He had a nice open look right there.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
Reeves against Levine from outside the arc. Rebound by Murray. And joining us now by phone is insider Shams Charania with some news. Shams, give it to us.
Thanks, guys. The Kings were not complacent this summer. They have added all-star DeMar DeRozan in a sign-and-trade. He brings even more firepower to an offense that was already among the league's best. In the loaded Western Conference, the Kings knew they had to make moves to stay in the fight. DeRozan is one of the biggest signings in Kings franchise history, guys.
A tremendous addition. Shams, thanks for the update. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Outside DeRozan. Good on the triple. DeRozan's got a couple of threes now in the first for Sacramento.
He is so silky smooth. DeRozan, a stone face assassin. Great three-point shooting here out of the gate. That makes 4 makes already from long distance.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
The 3. Levine with the rebound. Sacramento's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Near the three-point line, it's Ellis. And that one off the back of the rim and in. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And here's LeBron outside. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. James has got 15 points.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
Sabonis' shot is off. Lakers leading by 7. It's LeBron with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass. 17 points in the game.
You know, once he takes that first step, LeBron is virtually unstoppable. Raw athleticism gives him the upper hand.
So the Kings call timeout. They're first. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Los Angeles. Markelle Fultz has checked in for the Kings. The Kings trail by 9, and LeBron the only player to reach 40,000 points in his career. Clark, you're shaking your head. It's incredible, isn't it?
Absolutely remarkable, Kevin. And I did not think I would see it in my lifetime. 40,000 points. Just the sound of that is ridiculous. And, you know, he not only has lived up to the hype that has followed him since he was 15 years old, he's actually exceeded it, Kevin, which is crazy.
Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. LeBron James is still dominating at an age where most players are well into their retirement. How does he do it? He said, show up, put the work in, and then go out and trust it. I'm just trying to push the limit. See how far I can take this thing. It's me versus Father Time. Kevin, back to you.
And David, that's one you're always going to win against Father Time. Hey, thank you for the report. Los Angeles leading by 11. And LeBron throws it down.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. These teams were last season's best passers. The squads with the most assists in the NBA. The Lakers in 5th.
Well, I thought this team last season was a team that had some beautiful dimes. I mean, they would spread the floor with their ball movement and spacing and player movement. It was a beautiful thing to watch. Nice passes leading to baskets.
DeRozan for 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. From past the arc. Sabonis grabs the board.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Out of bounds, the Lakers will take possession.
All right, a chance to look at some stats for Zach LaVine. He had a strong showing last season. He was around 19 points per game last year. 5 rebounds and 4 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
And it's DeRozan with the ball for the Kings. 15-point game. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
Yeah, 3 turnovers so far, and the real issue is the fact that they're unforced, too careless with the basketball.
They've been out of sync since the opening tip. I mean, they've got to take better care of the ball.
Pass to Finney-Smith, and stolen by Murray. To stop the run, and it's Murray with the jam.
And Murray's potential shines through in moments like these, because he's so terrific on either side of the ball.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
Well, they've weathered their turnovers so far.
They've been lucky to this point. If they want to keep this lead, they need to take better care of the ball.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Vanderbilt's checked in for Jackson Hayes. Gannett comes in for LeBron. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Pass to Wiles. Launches it. No good that time. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. back right after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, the Lakers are pretty much in control here.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the energy, the effort defensively. They put it all out there in that opening quarter.
So, Clark, the last couple NBA seasons featuring 14 of the top 15 team offensive ratings in league history.
You know, I think that's testament to the skill level of the players. And certainly you hear some coaches talk about defense being legislated out of the game. It is an entertaining product. That's part of the drive for more offense. But I guess I could agree that there does need to be maybe a touch more balance and not so tilted toward the offense.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that. Time.
And a chance now to take a look at some numbers for Domantas Sabonis. Great showing for him last season. 6 in assists, and he was such a reliable option offensively, finishing in the top 10 in field goal percentage.
And getting back to the fact that he led the league in rebounding, you know how hard that is? What a tremendous asset to the team. On the floor for Sacramento, we've got Doug McDermott. Trey Lyles out there with Domantas Sabonis. And there's Fultz. And it's LaRavia in at the 2.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
Here's Reeves. Sabonis with the steal. It's stolen by Vanderbilt. And Finney Smith gets it to go. Finney Smith's got his first bucket of the night. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Well, you know, they've been aggressive on the defensive end, and it's paying off for them. Quite a few takeaways for them in the early going.
And something else they've done well tonight is finding points in transition. So far, the fast break has been a plus for them. The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been off.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Hachimura, he's checked in for Vanderbilt. And a change for Sacramento. Ellis has checked in. And so the ball out of bounds. Reeves touched it last. Let's take a look at the players who were the best on the glass a season ago. Domantas Sabonis is on top.
And, you know, he took a lot of pride in being at the top of that rebounding list. When all was said and done, he was a man among boys.
Here's Fultz.
Reeves locking down his man. That's excellent defense. You love to see that.
Fultz, no good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Defensively, there was a lack of aggressiveness, and it really made it easy for him to knock that shot down.
One thing about the Lakers, Clark, over the last couple seasons, they get themselves to the free throw line.
Yeah, and a lot of that is due to the fact they've got some real creators in their lineup, guys who can attack off the dribble at multiple positions from multiple angles, and that creates pressure for the defense.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
Hey, Kevin, we all know the Lakers have to pound the ball inside. LeBron James says, we have attackers. That's who we are. That's what we do. We're not shooting 40 to 50 threes a game. We don't have the luxury of being that team. Working it into the paint, that's what we're really good at. Kevin, they play to their strengths.
They got a lot of strength. Got to do it. Thanks, D.A. Ellis, that's good.
How about dueling from long range, just going at each other?
Looks to me like there could be something personal taking place here.
And J.J. Redick is called timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about.
Welcome to the floor, the legendary, fantastic Lakers.
Showed up in terms of passing, 5th in assists. No doubt they relied on that motion offense, and their player movement was always consistent.
And their field goal percentage speaks to what a patient team they were last season. Good shot selection was certainly the key to their system. That'll be a 5-second call.
Sacramento ball.
Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. They get it again. There's Sabonis. It's deflected.
Some aggressive defense from Finney-Smith, allowing him to deny that shot.
Here's Connect. Nice shot from the wing. Connect's got his second basket of the night.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And that's one of his strengths, knocking down those long-range jump shots.
Here's Hachimura, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Hachimura's got 6.
Not the guy you expect to knock down the answer 3, but Rui was ready to get it done.
Greg, give us one word to describe Domantas Sabonis on the offensive end.
Kevin, I guess I'd say dominant, but that only scratches the surface. The way Sabonis drops dimes, hits shots, and controls the glass, dominant just doesn't even really begin to say enough.
With the break in the action, here is the 2K leaderboard to show us the league's best shooting teams last season. The Lakers second.
Hard to shoot the ball any better than they did. I mean, they weren't the best in the league, but, man, they were right there.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Vanderbilt's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. James comes in for Austin Reeves. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Gabe Vincent. He was all alone on that one. Levine's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
Vintage LeBron there, owning the lane. I mean, who's going to stop that?
Here's Levine following the basket by LeBron James. There's 49 seconds left in the first half. Down low, Lakers passing it around. Connect with a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. 7 points in the game.
And that's Connect's biggest weapon offensively. He's a knockdown three-point shooter.
Here's Levine, and then Levine with the jam.
Well, we know Levine has the hops. That time showing off the creativity.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by your AT&T 5G Slam King.
You know, guys, that's what he does. He just loves to play that kind of attacking basketball.
The Kings trail by 21. 6-second difference between shot and gameplay. Buries the long-range jumper.
and getting going here in the second quarter, his second three-pointer of the game.
And here's James outside. And another three for the Lakers.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Here's Ellis. Hits the front of the rim and out. James right side. And that one, good. James has got 9 points now in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. And his big game just keeps getting bigger. That quarter sees him get over 30 points. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. LeBron, are you getting the ball where you want to get it, and is that helping you score?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good groove too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
We'll see how it goes. Thanks, LeBron. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
And taking a look at Sacramento, they didn't come out the gates the way they hoped. Took the L, but they don't think that represents who they are.
Well, it might be just a matter of shaking off that rust, Shaq, and I think the second game will give us some insight.
And fellas, going back to that first half action, LeBron James was in complete control.
He's the player of his generation. The way LeBron is holding up, man, maybe a couple of generations.
Well, it's never a surprise to see him impose his will in the game. It's happening again tonight.
That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of.
And it's the Kings with the ball. Hey, Greg, one thing that the Kings have had work for them over the last few seasons is their depth.
And have made some shrewd moves to fill out their bench. Got great contributions from their 6 through 10 players. It's been a big part of their recent success.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. He's out there with Hachimura. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. That's the Laker 5.
Few guys, if any, do it better. DeRozan knows the mid-range shot is his patented shot, and he makes it happen.
Traps in the train. James has got 35 in the game.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
And so far, the story on Luka Doncic. Last season, he played outstanding. He averaged about 34 points a game, 10 assists, and 9 rebounds. And you can't help but be impressed by his numbers.
You know, guys, I think he's the engine of this offense. He makes them go. Without his scoring, I think they'd be a totally different team.
Bean passes to Sabonis. It's stolen by Hachimura. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Reeves has understated size for a guard, attacking that rim.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
It's your Lakers squad.
Courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here's a peek at the league's top scorers from a season ago. Number 1, Luka Doncic.
And he's not going to forget that season anytime soon. And it's safe to say neither will anyone who watched him.
Kings shooting struggles apparent, 37% from the field.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
The Kings have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. Ellis, that's good.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And that one's good. Hachimura. Hachimura's got 9 points.
Hachimura was hoping the ball would come his way, and he was ready.
The Kings have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. That bucket in no time at all.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
James, no good. Kings have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Hachimura against Levine. Puts up a 3. It's rebounded by Hayes. Hayes has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Sacramento's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. We've passed year 20 for LeBron James. Clark, how is he still doing this?
Well, I'd love to find out, but he's got a combination of remarkable DNA and obviously a tremendous work ethic and attention to detail and taking care of his body. But some of it's a blend of good fortune and a lot of hard work. But he's played at a level at his age that I never thought I'd see in basketball. It's different in other sports, but to do what he's doing on the court is amazing.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. The Kings also at the sub. Markelle Fultz has checked in for Ellis. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Here's Sabonis. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Boy, one of the things that stands out with Domantas Sabonis, this guy is high energy all the time. He's a relentless glass eater.
The Kings shooting their first free throw of the night.
And a season ago, they hit about 75% of their free throws.
And those aren't the kind of numbers they can afford to repeat throughout this season.
And Sabonis, no good on that one.
Domantas Sabonis, so versatile, brings so much to his position. He scores, he passes, rebounds, and defends at a high level.
Here's Vincent. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for Sacramento. Here's DeRozan. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
And checking out the numbers for DeMar DeRozan. Coming off a terrific season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, 5 assists and 4 rebounds. And playing with the reserves, he might not get the minutes he'd like, but you sense that hunger to improve.
Well, you know, he stated that he wants to improve, but until that actually happens, he'll continue to come off the bench.
Sabonis gets the bucket.
Boy, Sabonis looking really comfortable shooting off the pass. If you're not right up on him, he'll burn you.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
For Sacramento, they've gone a solid 6 of 11 when shooting here in the third quarter. DeRozan for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis.
3 points.
Sabonis has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Back to Finney-Smith. Launches a 3, and the 3 ball is good. That's 10 points for Dalton Connect.
And you have to run Connect off his spot. He's very comfortable in the corner.
For 3, Levine.
And all you got to do is look at the rebounding margin as to why they hold the lead.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
And this is how you want to come out of the half prolific and efficient.
Boy, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking for good shots.
And maybe he thinks he has that type of range, but I'm not sure who'd agree with him.
Yeah, you know what? Sometimes guys have the green light to take that shot, but I don't think he's one of them.
Team's ball. Substitution on the court.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation.
LAKERS ball.
And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
It's deflected. Here's Finney-Smith. Plenty of room around him, and it's good. Finney-Smith's got 6.
And how